Alrighty, what's up, everybody? You are almost there. This should be workout number 6 for you. Next week will be 7 and 8, and that'll be the end of our 4-week strength training program. We're going to continue on from what we did earlier this week. So if you didn't catch that workout, I strongly suggest heading over to workout number 5 because we're going to build off that. You have your compound movements and your combo moves. Keep in mind, compound movements are going to be a multi-joint movement, and then your combo moves are going to be multiple movements together, right? So that's kind of like how we live life, very functional. You got 3 circuits today. I'm going to coach you through them. You can add pauses wherever you need to. Go ahead and grab water right now. Go ahead and put your music on. Do what you got to do to set yourself up for success. We're going to get started with a quick little warm up here. So let's roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Roll through the neck. Roll through your wrists. Let's clasp the hands behind the back, open up the chest here. All right, really, I just felt a snap, crackle, pop. That felt amazing. You can go ahead and take a nice little dive forward if it feels right. Shake your head yes and no, and release some tension there. Once you are ready releasing that, let's roll it up vertebrae by vertebrae where you stand up super tall. We're going to get going into some good mornings here in 3, 2, 1. Push the butt back, zip the hips forward. Push the booty back, zip the hips forward. You're going to feel that nice stretch through the back side of the legs. The good morning is an excellent chance to find your posture. Shoulders over the hips, hips over the heels, or hips over the knees, and then knees over the heels. Zipping those hips, we're going to take one more in 3, 2, 1. Let's walk it out to the top of the mat. Find a nice little plank position in 3, 2, 1. Now today I'm also going to be adding a 5-minute core workout. So that'll be on there as well. 5-minute abs. We're going to bend the knees in 3, 2. It was just a quick little move there. All right, the warm-ups are quick. So if you need something a little bit more nourishing and a little bit more intentional, please, there is a full-on mobility slash, like low impact warm-up there. So you can do those. Whew. We'll shift side to side, roll up that upper back, roll the lower back, do what you got to do. And then today we're going to turn to the side. I do want to get some clamshells going, so you warm up the side of the butt. We'll do clamshells on both sides. We'll do our glute bridges. We're up and out after that. Okay, let's go for it. Relaxing that upper body, clamshell. You're going to click the heels together. Really focus on keeping both hips nice and square and making sure that you're really warming up this side tush. Yep. You're going to get through about 15 of these. If you're on my pace, this is number 10 here. So if you're on that pace, you're going to get 5 more. And then we'll just swing the legs around. We'll do that second side. This is an excellent warm-up. Folks, if you're running these days, if you feel like, your hips could use a little love, the knees are a little crackly. I don't know. That might just happen to me. But if that's the case, this is an excellent warm-up. All right. When I mentioned this before, but when I had knee surgery in 2019, we did a lot of work on the glutes, right? A lot of clamshells, a lot of work on the glutes. And it's really because the glutes, if you have strong glutes, it'll keep a lot of injuries at bay, right? And not to mention, that's where a lot of your power comes from. So strengthen the glute, strengthen your entire life. Is that should I put that on a t-shirt? I'm totally kidding. One more. Good. Once you get through those, we'll take it down. Take a nice deep exhale. Drive both heels down, hips up, press, hold, slow and low. Exhale, press, hold, slowly lower. Deep exhale. There's a lot of combo moves. All right. Very many combo moves today. So many. It's all combos. All right. The beauty of the combos is that you end up burning more calories while you're doing the workout, simply because you're recruiting more muscle groups, right? And when we think about burning a calorie, right, it's your internal body temperature. Your body has to heat up in order for us to literally burn calories. You got one more. Beautiful. Now let's connect. Today you're going to connect opposite elbow to knee. So my left elbow is going towards my right knee. One more time. Left elbow, right knee. You're going to kick this leg in, exhale, out. Exhale. 3 more from here. So we're getting to about 8. Really connect here. Really connect. And if that's your 8, you switch up top. In, exhale, out. In. Good, nice big deep breath. You got 5 more, or 3 more depending on where you are. And then we're going to go right into a nice little down dog from here. And 1, good. Now when you're ready, you can flip on over to the down dog, drive those heels down, hips up, pedal out the legs a little bit, shake your head yes and no, release the tension, okay? Then from there, let's step the left foot up towards the left hand, reach that left arm up. All right, they call this the world's greatest stretch. I couldn't agree with them more. Whoever they are, whoever named it. Good job. Good naming. All right, take it to the other side. Whew. Oh, I know my back, I don't know if you could hear that through there, but my back just cracked like crazy. All right, and then from there, once you're ready, let's walk it up, roll up slowly, and we're gonna get to some squats, and then we're moving. We're into it today. All right, so let's dig those heels down, press the hips up, push the butt back, press the hips up. Again, you are invited to send me over any workouts that you want a little form feedback on. I'm here for you, okay? You can absolutely take advantage of that. A couple folks have. Take advantage of it. It's an excellent thing that I probably won't do ever again. No, not that I won't do it ever again, but it is a great thing to take advantage of because I'm here. I'm going to give you I sent over a full video of notes. Okay, let's do this. We've got a lot of movements and we've got a little time. So we'll start here. You're going to set yourself up. We're going to take a squat to press. Our first circuit today, squat to alternating press. Now, I don't want you to wait to get to the top for the press. Very similar to how we do the rotational press, but we're not going to rotate today. Up 1, take a deep exhale, up 2. Okay, so you're not going to rotate today. That is going to be anywhere from 8 to 10 or 8 to 12. Next exercise today, I'm going to go a little lighter because I'm going to go for a bicep curl. You're going to alternate your reverse lunge and add a bicep curl at the bottom. I'm going to give you 2 options here. Option 1, you're here, you add the bicep curl at the bottom. Or if that feels like too much to hold that reverse lunge position, you can opt to take it to the top here. Okay, so you add it there. And then secondly, we're going to go in, or lastly rather, we're going to go into a beast pose. So you'll start in the beast pose. You're going to do 2 shoulder taps. You could either hop back to a plank or you could step back to the plank. So I'm going to be right here. I'm going to tuck the toes under. I'm going to shoulder tap, shoulder 1, shoulder tap 2, step it back, tap, tap. Okay. Now, oftentimes what I see in this one is a lot of like movement through the lower body. The knees are moving in every which direction. No way. Not today, my friends. Okay, let's do it. We've got it. Set yourself up. Let's get this first round. Anywhere from 8 to 10. If you want to move with me, great. If you want to move on your own pace, even better. Let's take a nice big deep breath. And let's go for it. Dig the heel down, punch it up. Dig the heels down. Make sure the heels are actively on the ground. I see a lot of folks lift the heels. Now, remember, this is not a rotational press. So if I'm doing it facing you, right, I want to make sure my weight's even. When I press, shoulders are square, right? We're not going to let this happen where we're up top here. Boom, boom. That's the difficulty of doing an alternating press, is that's what's going to happen. There might be some movement, but the core is on, so don't turn it off. Okay, let's set it up. Once you get through 8 to 10, reverse lunge to the bicep curl. Go for it when you're ready. Stay nice and tall. Curl it at the bottom. Press it up. Take a deep exhale. Curl, release. Press it up. Anywhere from 8 to 10. Now, because it's single-sided, depending on how much weight you're using, right, you might go a little lighter. I'm sorry, you might go for more reps. Sorry. Whew. Yep, dig through that front heel, stand super tall. We got this. Yes, I'm breathy because I'm doing it with you. 1 more. Beautiful. Good. Now from here, let's take it into the plank position. 2 shoulder taps in the plank. You could jump it up or you could step it up. All right. I'm going to count the shoulder taps in a plank. So when you're in your plank, you want to get to about anywhere from 8 to 10 shoulder taps. And this is what I mean. Okay, let's start in the plank. Okay, so 2 shoulder taps in the plank. I'm going to walk it into the beast pose. These don't count. That's like one set. Step it back. Now I'm up to 4. Exhale deeply. Good, crew. Keep the hips really, really square. Focus on your deep breath. Okay, so again, every time you get to the plank, that's where you're going to count those. Okay, so maybe that was just 6. Maybe you got up to the 8. Hell, maybe you got up to the 10. Right? Once you get done with that, again, you can move at your own pace. So if you need to pause me here, go for it. But we're going to go back to the top of the circuit. So you'll set yourself up, nice little squat to press here. If you're feeling cray-cray, and I mean cray-cray, if you're feeling crazy, if you're feeling up to it, we might do a squat to a dual press. So both of those weights are going to go straight up. Okay, so again, only if you're feeling up to it. If you want to go big, let's go big. Take a nice big inhale. Nice deep exhale, sit into it. Drop the seat, press it up. Drop the seat, press it up. Big power here. Boom. Core is tight. Yep, that's 6. If you need to get a couple more, get a couple more in there. Now, again, core tight. Make sure when you get up to the top there, you are absolutely squeezing your butt and engaging your core. You're going to take your reverse lunge with the bicep curl. Now, I'm going to give you that option. Remember, you could curl it here, or if that doesn't feel right, curl up top. Nice big deep breaths. All right, so you have the option. If you're going to take the swing up, or the bicep curl up top, that's exactly what I mean. I don't want you to swing. So I mean that by, I don't want this to be a whole, I'm obviously exaggerating, right? But we don't want to swing too much through the body. Try and keep that a nice strict press. Oh my God, where are my words? Strict curl. Let's set it up in the plank position. We're going to move in 3 and 2, and let's go for it. 2 shoulder taps. 1, 2, step it in. Now, if you wanted to jump it, pop it back. 1, 2, pop it in. All right, guys, and don't be afraid. It's okay if it doesn't feel right today. It's okay. I just took a workout class the other day. We were doing shoulder taps. And, you know, the folks next to me, I'm going nice and slow because I want to actually feel this in my core. And when I look around, you know, a lot of folks are just boom, 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 moving through the whole body. And I'm like, what do you feel? It's definitely not your core. So what do you actually feel? Focus on where you're supposed to be feeling these exercises. Focus on what muscle groups are actually working to keep you efficient and keep you like successfully executing the exercise. Focus on those muscles, okay? Let's come on up. We got one more round. Yes, I'm breathy. I'm doing it. Let's take a big inhale. Whew. Nice big exhale. Round 3. Big push here. Squat to the press in 3, 2, 1. Now go for it. Drop the seat. Exhale deeply. What do I mean by making sure you're engaging your core and your butt? When you come up top, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Make sure there's no arching through the lower back, right? You don't want to sit here with those weights. Stand up nice and tall with those. Drop the seat. Squeeze the butt. Once you get through 6, 8, 10, if you're feeling crazy, go for 12. We'll take the reverse lunge. Alrighty? Nice big deep breath. Big inhale, big exhale. A bicep curl is super efficient and super functional. We do these all the time. You go to drink some water, it's a mini bicep curl. If you have a young child and you're holding the child, that's a bicep curl. All right, so take your time here. Nice long spine, core tight. Dig through that front heel, stand super tall. Last few. Yep, and then let's take it down to the plank position, okay? Last round on this plank, 2 shoulder taps. If you want to hop it up, hop it up. If not, step it up to you. Or if you want to just stay in the plank and do the shoulder taps, that's another option as well. And I won't look down on any of these options. Let's take a big inhale, exhale. In 3, 2, 1. Shoulder tap, 1, 2. You can walk it in. Exhale deeply. Keep that upper body still. Keep the lower body still. Deep breaths. Make sure when you're doing this exercise that the hands do not get far away from you. Lock the shoulders down. The hands should be directly in line with the shoulders. And it's more so your wrists. So take it back a little bit. Not up here, right? You don't want, it's like this part here is not a plank. This is not a beast pose. You see how far my shoulders are behind the wrist? No bueno. Keep it over, okay? Let's set this up in 3, 2, rest. Alrighty, great work on that. We're gonna move through another combo. You have another 3 exercises. The first of which is going to be up top. Second of which, actually, first 2 exercises are standing, and the last one we take it down to the mat. So, with every good push, we gotta pull. We're gonna take a lateral lunge today. We've worked on the lateral lunge in weeks 1 and 2. Now we're adding on a combo here. Be mindful, shoulders and hips need to stay square front. So when you get here, right, shoulders, hips square, I'm gonna row, I'm gonna release, I'm gonna stand up tall. I'm gonna show you from the side and show you what that looks like. I start with my shoulders over my hips, chest comes over purposely today, so you can row, and then you're gonna stand up tall, okay? Do not twist. You see how I just lost it there? Shoulders back, core tight, right? Butt goes back. There's more of a hinge here. You row and then you release it. Okay, we're gonna do one side for 6, the other side for 6, or 4, depending on if you're just getting into these. Your next exercise today is going to be, I call it a triple crush. I don't think there's any specific word for it, but we're just doing 3 different exercises. Softly bend the knees. You're gonna curl the weight up to your chin, press it up overhead, take the tricep extension, lock the elbows down, and then release. All the while, I want to make sure that I'm not rocking forward. I don't want to get the weight up here. We don't want to move that through the upper body. So try and keep that really, really still. And then lastly, today you're going to take a side plank hip thrust. So my top knee is going to completely separate from the bottom. My top leg is actually going to completely separate. My elbow's down. It's in line with the bottom knee. I'm going to take a nice deep exhale again. Shoulders, hips really square. Think about your core and that bottom butt. Exhale, press the hip forward. Inhale to push the butt back. Exhale, lock the shoulder down. Lift that top leg and then release. Again, this leg should be parallel to the ground. So you're not going to be here. You're not going to be here. It's just parallel. Okay. I'd rather you focus on that bottom butt than anything else. Okay. Let's do it. All right. We got lateral lunges with the row, triple crush, and then the side plank hip thrust. That first exercise, once again, anywhere from 4 to 8 on each side, depending on where you are, your goals, and the type of weight that you're moving with. Standing up nice and tall, right? Sneaky core exercise here because you don't want to twist. Let's go for it. Nice little hinge, shoulders back, stand up, push those legs together. Exhale deeply, row, release, stand up tall. All right, all of these movements are building off of our first few weeks. All right, if I turn, once again, if I turn to the side, core tight, long spine, row, release, and then push off of it. Once you get through 5, 6, if you're doing 4 to 6, 4 to 8, switch sides. Nice deep exhale, row, release. Woo! Exhale, row, release. Let's push that bottom knee out. Push, 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 out. Row, release. 3 down. Release the arms straight. Yep. Last of it. You got one more to go here. And rest. Beautiful. From here, let's set it up. Curl, press it, tricep extension it. And this one, again, could also be anywhere from 4 to 8, depending on the weight that you're using. Softly bend the knees. So you see I'm not locked out. Softly bend the knees. Tuck the pelvis under. Keep your chin parallel to the ground and don't move your neck. Elbows tight. Don't move your neck. What do I mean by that? I'm going to show you in this next one. What I see sometimes is we go like this to get the weight. You see how my head's forward? No. Elbows tight, extend, curl, release. Okay, if I show you facing forward, elbows should be like as if you had 2 walls, one here and one here. Elbows you can't push against those walls. So elbows tight, elbows tight. Good. Once you get through, however many you're trying to get. All right, we're going to take it down. Elbows tight, 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 and then release. Good. Once you get through that, let's take it down to the mat. Okay. Elbow down, palm down. So palm is going to face down towards the mat. Shoulder locks down, hips square, shoulders square. Top leg is going to come completely off the ground. Okay, so get it off and get it parallel to the ground. 8 of these, 6 to 8, and 3, 2, go for it. Exhale, lower. Exhale. Yep. Good. Really push those hips forward. Worry more so about your bottom butt than anything else. Don't worry about the height of this leg. Good. I got 2 more here. And that should be my 8. I'm going to swing these legs around. I'm going to get right into the second side. Okay, elbow comes underneath you. Lock that shoulder down. Go for it. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Now you got to set yourself up for success. Make sure shoulders and hips are nice and square. Everything's pointing forward. Exhale. Yep. Focus. Yes, you're going to feel both sides of your butt, especially because it's the second side, right? So not only should you feel the top, but you should feel the bottom butt as well. Alrighty, if you got the same amount on each side, we go back to the beginning. Lateral lunge with the row, triple crush, and then we're gonna move through those hip thrusters. Let's move it again, okay? You get to take it all at your own pace. I'm just guiding you, okay? I'm just guiding you, throwing out some things to remember, just a little guidance. That's all I'm doing. Nice hinge, row, release, stand up, okay? Sure. Make sure you have a long spine. All right, so if I turn it on like a little bit of an angle, I want to make sure my spine is long. I'm going to row release. I'm going to press those hips all the way forward. Exhale deeply. Good, one or two more. Now, I like to keep this arm out to the side because if I am twisting too much, then I won't be able to see my arm. And then I know, okay, or the hand to the hip so you know everything's nice and square. Up to you though, okay? Up to you, however you want to play this game. All right, take your time. And again, if you're working with something that's a little lighter, maybe get some more reps in. If you're working with something that's a little heavier, maybe we focus on the form in like 4 to 5 good reps, okay? Beautiful. Then from there, let's set it up, triple crush time. All right, lock those shoulders down, roll them down, core tight, squeeze the glutes, engaging your core, curl it, press it, elbows tight, release it. Curl press, elbows tight, release. Now be mindful, you want to finish up the extension, right? So finish this up. Lock it down, release. Good, last few. One more, then we get our hip thrusters. Ha, good. All righty, let's move that out of the way. You're gonna set up on those hip thrusters. Lock everything down. So lock this shoulder down. Don't let it be over here. Don't let me see you doing side planks like this and then I hear that you have shoulder issues. This is gonna bother your shoulder, absolutely, because it's not in the right position. We want to lock that shoulder down. Now I'm in a stable position. Now my rotator cuff is there to stabilize. Go for it. Exhale. Inhale to push the hips back. Exhale. Now be mindful not to overarch. You kind of want to keep this nice and compact. Good, good. Good, long spine here. The last two. One more. Whew. And then you could switch it. Swing those legs around. Switch it up. Okay. Lock that shoulder down. Keep those hips nice and square. Focus on pulling your chest through. And you want to think as if the crown of the head just goes straight in that direction. Top leg over the bottom. Go for it. Boom. Yep. Exhale. Good. One more. Let's get one more. This is what I do with my clients when I'm in a session with them. Okay, beautiful. All right, friends, right from here, I want you to go ahead and pause. You're going to do that circuit one more time, okay? So you want to get the best of 3. So for time purposes, pause right here. Do that one more round. Lateral lunge with the row, triple crush, and the side plank hip thrust. Once you do that, press play again. We're going to pick it up from here. Last round, folks. Last round on this. Last circuit, basically. So this next one is got a lot going on here, okay? So your first movement is going to be a high lunge. We worked on the high lunge a couple weeks ago, and now we're going to add on. So you're going to take this high lunge. You're going to take a reverse fly, and then you're going to stand up tall. So if I show you from the side, I start with my feet hip distance apart, parallel. I slide one leg back. I take it to the reverse fly. I stand up tall. Now, if this trips you up, if it feels like too much, if you just don't want to do it, you have another option of doing your reverse flies right here. Boom. Okay. Now, if I show you facing forward, you just want to be mindful that the arms are nice and long, but not straight, okay? So you're squeezing those shoulder blades, locking the shoulders down. Then from there, we're gonna take it down to the mat. So you'll take a chest fly. The lower back is actually on the mat today. So I'm gonna take this chest fly, nice long arms, then I'm gonna bend the elbows and take a tricep extension. Long arms, tricep extension. Now, at the bottom of your chest fly, if you were to draw a line from this arm to this arm, it should be straight under your chest because this is a chest fly. That means not a shoulder fly. See how high that is? No, bring it down, lock those shoulders down, and then you'll be at the best position for this exercise. And then right from there, we go into the pullover. So you can start with the legs straight up towards the sky, relax those shoulder blades, exhale deeply as you reach the arms up overhead, then bring everything back. Okay, we've worked on this one, I believe, in that first week. So long arms and then bring everything back. Okay, so we got a lot of movement here and it's actually a lot of sneaky core. Let's do it. Okie dokie, high lunge to get started. I feel like I just got up in the weirdest way. Anyway, high lunge to get started. Make sure you ground through your front heel. And again, if you don't want to take the reverse fly, you don't have to. If you'd rather do just the reverse fly, then do that, not the legs. You got options. If you decide to move with me, it should be anywhere from 6 to 10 total, or if you're feeling crazy, go 6 to 10 on each side. But if you have really light weights, all right, I got 4 down right here. Good, dig those heels down. 6 down, I'm gonna get 2 more here. Really get the back going. 1 more. Beautiful. Now, let's make our way down to the mat. Make sure you give yourself enough room. You're gonna take your chest fly to the tricep combo. Lock the shoulders down. So right away, even here, you could probably see, take them down. Chest fly, bend the elbows. That's 1 set. 6 to 10 sets. That was my second set. This is now number 3. We worked on the tricep extension, guys. Make sure your elbows are not pulling, right? Lock those shoulders down. Keep the elbows over the shoulders. And then get it back up. Yep, deep breaths, deep breaths. You got this. Last few. In 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Now, let's bring both legs straight up towards the sky. You're going to take a nice deep exhale. Anywhere from 6 to 8. Keep your lower back to the mat. Nice deep exhale. Lock those shoulders down. Reach it. Come right back up. All right, nice big deep breath. Can you really engage your core here? Yes, you can. Last 2. 1 more. Don't hold your breath. And come on up. Nice work. Alrighty, folks. Let's get round 2. We're getting right into it today because I also want to add, you're going to see a 5-minute core workout next. Okay, so that's also going to be in this kind of like program of exercises. Okay, so you'll be able to add that. If you wanted to add that or add it before or after some of your existing workouts, it'll be a great addition. Okay, let's do these reverse flies with the high lunge. Go for it. Slide 1 leg back, reverse fly, stand up tall. Exhale deeply. Stand up nice and tall. Press those hips forward. Good. Good, I got 4 down. We're going to go all the way up to 8, just like we did on that first time. Lock those shoulders down. Keep a long spine here. Don't let your lower back arch too much either, right? So make sure you're staying engaged there. Beautiful. Once you get through it, let's take it down. Woo! Okie dokes. Now, set up for the chest fly. Lock those shoulders down. Chest fly. Bend the elbows. Chest fly, right? Tricep extension. Sometimes they call this a skull crusher. I hate the name, so I just don't even go for it. Just a little tricep work there. Right, so that's just to give you, again, they call it a skull crusher. I don't, but just to give you where that weight should actually be right about here, right? And you're going to get there because your elbows are over your shoulders. Good, last few. And then we'll go into those pullovers in 3, 2, 1. Legs go straight up. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Lock the shoulders down. And now let's move. You see how my lower back is actively pushing to the mat? And then everything comes back up. Can you use your exhale a little bit more to help you? Ready? Good. Nice deep exhale. Do it again. All right, the next workout is going to be a little bit more on that core. It's 5 minutes. That's all you need. Last few. And you can rest. Whoo, baby. Okay, friends. Now, for the purposes of time, you're going to pause right here. You're going to do that high lunge. You're going to do the chest fly to the tricep. And you're going to do the leg lift pullover one more time. Okay, so you get 3 rounds of everything. Then from there, you can stop this video and you can go ahead and set up and add a little 5-minute core to the rest of your workout today. Alrighty, I will see you all on the last week, which will be next week. Tuesday we are live. Thursday you'll get your workout.